I've got this super hot girl that I'm seeing over in Romania. She's about 19 years old. She's a model. And I've been speaking to her for the past 6 months. I literally met her on the street in Bucharest and just approached her because I've got a big pair of balls on me, and I usually just approach women no matter where they are, right? It just makes no difference to me. Coffee shop, street. Hi, how are you? You look lovely. Just wanted to talk to you. Doesn't even matter what you say. Some men just focus so much on what they need to say rather than how you say it and how you present yourself. Anyway, so I met this really beautiful girl. She's pretty young. She's 19. It's a bit young for my liking, to be honest, but she's super hot. So I've been speaking to her for 6 months, and what I can say is this. Even in the East, these girls are becoming corrupted by the Western culture, the Western media, Western society. And it all spells from places like Miami, California, mainly LA and Miami, where every woman wants to be a model. Every woman wants to be seen. Every woman wants to go to the best parties. Every woman wants a lavish lifestyle in these big cities. It's not the same for all women. Of course, there are women in the small towns that do go to church on a Sunday, that do want to have children, that do want to live on a farm and raise wonderful children, look after their men. That woman sounds a lot more up my street than the women that I meet here in Miami and the big cities, even in London, especially where I hang out, right? It might be the case that I need to stop hanging around in these sorts of places where there's money and there's status, and you're going to meet certain types of women in that environment. But this girl, I met her on the street, right? I literally met her on the street of Bucharest. And what I've noticed is her Instagram. Pictures of herself all day. Her stories are of her like, ooh, look at me, look at my hair. Ooh, look at me. Ooh, look, I'm so pretty. Oh, look, look, look. Everyone look at me. And I said to her, what are some of your goals in life? What are you ambitious about? What do you want to achieve? And she said to me, I want to get big on social media. Ah, wrong answer. It's so disappointing that these young, beautiful women just want to be models and just want to grow on social media. That's her aspirations. Okay, she's still young. She might change her opinion. But people don't change, right? People rarely change. Your essence is your essence. She is who she is now. She wants to be big on social media. She wants to be a model. She'll continue to do so. Now, what's she going to offer me? And I've talked about this in many of my videos, right? What's a woman going to offer me? I'm a man of value, a man of means. I have everything I need to look after a woman and to raise a beautiful family. But what's this woman going to offer me? Basically nothing. Just a pretty face standing around. Now, when I invited her to a party, because me and my friends have a table in Bucharest on New Year's Eve, she was like, oh, that sounds great. Yeah, I love that idea. Obviously, because she's clout chasing. She wants to chase the clout. She saw my Instagram and saw I've got a big Instagram. She saw my lifestyle. She saw where I go. And she's like, oh, let me just tag along with this guy. You know, he'll show me the good life. He'll pay for shit. He might even get me a modeling contract somewhere. Such a shame these days how even such young, beautiful, supposedly innocent girls in the Eastern world are being corrupted by Western society. Where did Instagram come from? Where did all this aesthetic stuff come from? Fake tits, fake hair, fake everything you want. Everything's completely fake. You go to Romania now, there's more aesthetic clinics than kebab shops because everyone wants to change their look and change their face. That's the society we live in. And that's even Romania. Even summer I thought would be very wholesome. Well, perhaps I need to go to the village or to the smaller towns because even the girls in the big city are being corrupted in Romania. And this particular young, beautiful model, I don't give names and I don't show faces because I hide people's identities. That would be very unfair for me to do so. Even this young, beautiful model, who's probably from a small town but has moved to the big city, is completely corrupted by the Western media and by the Western way of life. So as high-value men who are looking for women that offer you value, you actually need to go to even smaller towns. I mean, I'm going to have to go to church towns where people are still believers in Christ and who maintain their religion. because those sorts of people don't have their head in the clouds. They're not on social media all day. They're not trying to be models. They're not trying to go parties and take drugs. Now, this 19-year-old model, when do you think she's going to start taking drugs and start getting involved in that madness? The answer is pretty soon. Pretty soon she'll be a cokehead, sniffing a bunch of bloody drugs around these dudes who are taking her out because she's a pretty face. This is what happens to young, beautiful women, even in the East. They are becoming corrupted, and it's very sad to see.